Mike seemed to adopt a no one is better than me attitude. He constantly claimed that he was smarter than every other coach.
I'm both on a raw IQ scale smarter than almost every coach, maybe every coach.
I mean, that's nice, but does that really matter? Like raw IQ, does that measure your ability to be like a coach? When do you hit the point of diminishing returns on it when it comes to really anything? Like, oh, look, I'm really smart IQ wise. Okay, well, like, what about when it comes to like your, I guess your EQ, your emotional intelligence? There are other qualities that people need to have, and you could argue for probably most, if not really anything. There's only so much you need of a particular quality. So intelligence, you only need to be so smart, and then honestly, you get to a certain point where I imagine you become so smart that you become almost stupid because you're no longer like relatable and you have trouble relating with other people, and you just think that you're always smarter than everybody else, because that's obviously not going to be particularly helpful if you're like, well, I'm just smarter than you, so you aren't going to listen to people anymore and you're not going to take their advice potentially.
Him doubling down on his credentials also made some take a closer look at Dr. Mike's PhD thesis.
Across the thesis, Mike presents impossible and contradictory data, inflates simple points with jargon, and allows hundreds of basic grammatical, typographical, and formatting errors to remain uncorrected. Mike's tendency to overcomplicate sometimes backfires. Consider page 14, where Mike defines fitness characteristics as theoretical constructs that obviate the input of any sport-specific technique or psychological variables. Not only is this phrasing clumsy, obviate the input is nonsensical in this context.
If we take what he's saying as like, fact, just seeing what we saw, it sounds like there may be a consistent pattern of maybe overcomplicating things just to sound intelligent, which I don't think is super intelligent. And I also don't think it's intelligent to try to talk to somebody or overcomplicate something to sound smarter and like reduce your ability to communicate with people. Like, I don't think that's exactly the marker of intelligence, to overly complicate the fuck out of everything that you say or do or express, because you become less relatable to people. And there's usually a better way to express yourself just in general. You know what I mean? Like, you should be able to talk to people. You should be able to talk to them without condescending to them, Maybe this will give them a little bit of a knockdown so you can become more relatable and say, you know what? I'm a really smart guy and a lot of different things, but sometimes I'm just not hitting all the markers. This could be a really good formative moment for Dr. Mike.